Hi there, it's Kylie Menz here from KylieMenz.com. Thanks for listening today. Just wanted to share a very quick training video with you, which was some information I learnt from a hangout with the lovely Diane Hochman. Diane is a very popular and extremely successful internet marketer, and she does these really fantastic hangouts on a Monday night where she teaches you a lot of her strategies. And one of the things that she was looking at was basically, I guess in a way, your basic structure of a successful online business, and she calls it the 4C's, and I just wanted to go through that training with you just to hope that it might help with your business, just so that you know what you're focusing on, what you kind of need to concentrate on, are you missing a step, and just in relation to kind of where you should put your energy on a daily basis. And she does go through in relation to your energy of some daily tasks and things like that, which I'll go through at the end. So we're calling this the 4C's, and that's the lovely Diane Hochman there. So just showing you a fantastic picture of her. She's recently out in Chicago, she's been traveling everywhere basically, at the Internet Summit. I think it was in Vegas, so she's been everywhere at the moment. Now the 4C's, just briefly, these are: you need to collect traffic, people to your blog, you need to capture their details, you need to communicate with them, and then you need to close them. Then I've added one of my own on the end, and it's unfortunately doesn't start with a C, but it's rinse and repeat. So you basically then repeat the process above. So just going through that in a little bit more detail. So to collect, this is about collecting traffic to your blog, or it could be straight to your offer, to your capture page, any way, shape or form, but it's about collecting traffic. Now there's two key ways of getting traffic, and that's paid traffic or unpaid traffic, but please remember that free traffic is still classed as paid because it's your time. So whatever your time is worth is virtually what you're paying for that traffic, because it still takes time to build your profile. But there's paid traffic, which is solo ads, some co-ops, maybe list sharing, some joint ventures, anything where you have to pay banner ads to have access to other people's lists, other people's sites, so that you can advertise your product or your service. And then there's obviously free traffic, which can be a bit time consuming, but obviously it does help you raise your profile. It helps build the basic like factor, so people get to know you, and that's through things like blogging, through creating videos like this, using slide sharing sites, using document sharing sites, obviously having opt-ins on your pages, on your blogs. Obviously a massive thing at the moment is obviously through social media. Social media can be doing Facebook, can be Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, Pinterest, you name it. You can obviously get free traffic that way by sharing good value content. Content is definitely the king still. You need to be putting out valuable information that relates to your marketplace, that people are interested in reading, sharing, commenting, and you're helping them with whatever they need help on. Then it's capturing their details. Now, there's obviously various ways to capture your details. You can actually just get them to go straight onto a private list. So I'll sometimes email out to people going, if you want to join my list and get hints and tips like this, then please do just email me at kyliemenz@aweber.com, and then people join my list. But obviously there's traditional ways, which is using various capture pages. So you might be selling a specific product or want to capture details. You might want to give away something for free, like an ebook or a video or anything like that, any reason that they need to hand over. So the ones on the page at the moment are just different ones that I use for different products. So at the moment I'm doing a live event with someone for one of our products. We've obviously done a capture page to capture the details of the people that are interested. Then we've got them to register to the event, so then we've got more details from them. And obviously all along we're capturing their information. They then go into a list that you hold, and you can have different lists for different people. So you might want one for a certain niche that you deal with, and you might want a different list for a different niche that you deal with. Or it might be a specific marketing campaign that you've done, and you might want to track how many leads you get in from that specific marketing campaign. And don't get me into tracking, there's lots of different ways to track. But these are just some of the examples of how you can capture people's information. Now, obviously, you can put opt-ins on your Facebook page, you can put opt-ins on your blog, you can just send out lead capture pages, you can obviously insert leads into your blogging. So when you actually do a blog, you can have links and leads in there. Obviously, YouTube videos, you can have clickable links that go back to opt-in. Any other way that you can capture people's details so that you build your list of people that are interested in your product. Then the next thing is communicating with them. Now, people quite often say that the money is in the list. I agree with that, but I also disagree, because it's not actually, the money is not actually in the list itself. It's actually what you do with that list. You know, some people have a list of 2,000 and they make 90% more money than someone that does with a 10,000 list. And that's because they manage their list. They get to build what we always call the KLT factor, which was actually taught by Gavin Mountford, not Diane Hochman. But it's about know, like, and trust. And by communicating with your list on a regular basis, you get to build that trust factor, you build the like factor, and then obviously people then want to buy from you because they know who you are and what you're all about. So these are very simple ways that you can communicate. You know, obviously email your list regularly. You could send them videos, you could teach them things you've learned. So like I'm doing now, sending this out because it's obviously something I've learned, which I think is of value to people. Asking questions, surveys, find out how you can help them, and obviously send them products to buy. Whoops, typing error there, not to but. Send them products that you can buy. Obviously show them maybe tools, so you could send them like plugins that you use that might help their blog. Just various bits of information that actually add value to them. I try and keep my emails to at least 70% value added, to about 30% selling. People will say different things, but that's just what I try and work on. You could do it 80-20 or you could do it 60-40, depending what you feel like. But the idea is that they get 2 or 3 emails that add value to their lives and their businesses. So whether it's a video showing them how to do something, whether it's a new tool, or whether it's just information that's going around that might help them. And then in between that, you obviously send them something which sells them a product. And ideally, obviously, you want to get them to know, like, and trust you so that they continue to buy for you. Then it's closing them. Now, a lot of people don't like sales, and this is not about hardcore selling, but it is about, I guess, action, asking them to do an action. A lot of people will post, I caught a guy the other day, funnily enough, in Brisbane, and he posted this absolutely fantastic video of a new development he was selling. And the video was really, really great. It was really attractive, but there was no action on the actual video. So you didn't know what to do. You were like, oh, that's great, that was nice, and then what? So there was no direction telling people what he wanted. And actually what he was doing was having a open house. So he wanted to invite them to the open house. So I emailed him and sort of said, look, you need to put this on the bottom and send them to the link where they can register, or give them your details, and off they go. He changed that, and apparently his opt-in rate was really good from there. But he'd done this fantastic video, but people sometimes forget to create action points. And you should put action points quite a lot. You know, in your blogs, you should write an action point. So do you want them to share your content? Do you want them to opt into your list? Do you want them to register for something? So it's about making sure that at all times when you're producing great content, there is some sort of action throughout it. So just think of the ways in which, again, you can have action points which get to capture people's details, because obviously, again, you still want to keep building your list and growing it. So the more you can get them to opt into something, or get them to share your content so other people do, obviously the bigger it's going to grow and the more viral it will go. And then the next thing is obviously rinse and repeat. If you found a system that works and you're getting lots of leads in, you know, I suggest with traffic, always focus on 1 or 2 methods first, get them nailed and get them working and understand it, and then repeat it. So if, for example, you're a great Facebook person and you're getting lots of leads in from there, then keep doing it. Rinse and repeat it. Repeat what you're doing. And then ideally what you want to try to do is automate some of it. So things like autoresponder sequences are great. Obviously I never lose my personal touch with emails, but it is good to put some of the basics as automated so that they get them immediately, they get information sent to them, when they connect with your list, they're automatically sent a welcome email, anything like that that you can do to make your life easier so that you can automate part of your business. Again, it continues to grow and build your business. And one thing I always say is don't forget your upsells. So if people have bought from you and they've become a client, then don't forget to obviously somewhere along the line, while you're adding lots of value, include some sort of upsell as well. So that's the basic system. And again, always ask for an action point. So to join my list to get extra information like this, I have a newsletter. I try and do it minimum once a week, but quite often 2 or 3 times a week. I email my list with bits and pieces that I've learnt or I think that will add value to what you're doing. So join my list at kyliemenz@aweber.com. And if you want to check out my blog, it's www.kyliemenz.com. I hope that's added some value today, and that if you're in the UK, you're enjoying the sunshine like I have been. Have a great day, and we'll speak to you again soon. Cheers.